So it's the 4th of October, and this is my fourth film in my 31 Horrors of Mike for the month of October. I'm going to say October more times than I care to. Anyway, so the fourth film I've chosen is The City of the Dead, which was released in 1960. You may have also have watched it as Horror Hotel, which was its alternative title. The film stars Christopher Lee. It's about a girl in college who is sent by her professor to a small town in Massachusetts to research the historical background to witchcraft in the area. While she's there, she goes to this really sort of creepy little eerie town which almost seems completely abandoned, and she stays at this inn, and she starts to uncover something very sinister indeed in terms of like a sort of coven. So that's the plot of the film. It's a very important film for horror fans because it really marked the beginning of Amicus Studios. Amicus was founded by two American producers, Max Rosenberg and Milton Subotsky, and they were both producers on this film. Even though the film comes under the title Vulcan Productions, this really is the first of the Amicus films, which went on to do all those great anthology horror films, which I've talked about a great deal on this channel. So the film is it's a classic. It really is a classic. It's the entire thing was shot at Shepperton Studios. So it's all interiors, and even the exterior shots are interiors. So there's this sort of in some people's hands that would be very sort of, it would feel very fake, and but they managed to create this real otherworldly uh, atmosphere within the film because of this, and there's like scenes like in a graveyard where it's all backlit and they've just filled the place full of smoke, and it really works. The black and white cinematography is very, very good. Um, and it really does sort of reel you in, and they do a good job in terms of, because this was a British film, and they tried to make out like it was in America for an American audience, and I think they did a pretty good job. The film does have weaknesses, but it really is a classic within the horror genre, and I would absolutely recommend checking it out. Interestingly, the film is often compared to Psycho because both films have a similar structure to them and deal with some of the same themes. They were also released in the same year, and it's good fun, but it's also a film that's not known by everybody, and it's got Christopher Lee in it, and it's kind of from that era, sort of round about the time that Hammer was really kicking off. Although it doesn't have the great uh, Technicolor cinematography of the Hammer films. It is black and white. It's very stark, but I like that. I think it's very atmospheric, and Christopher Lee, as always, is just fantastic, and it has a phenomenal conclusion to it. The like final scene is really exciting. It's really well done, and it has this feeling of a sort of ethereal, otherworldly, vibe to it, and I really enjoyed that. So I would definitely recommend City of the Dead. Now here's something that's absolutely fantastic. City of the Dead actually is one of these films that I don't believe has a copyright holder, so it's public domain, and because of that, you can check out the City of the Dead. I think it's known as Horror Hotel on YouTube. The entire film is there. Go and check it out, and I envy you watching it for the first time if you haven't seen it before, because it's a really, really great little film from that era. So I'll see you tomorrow for the fifth film within the 31 Horrors of Mike. Bye bye.